in the different areas, what we have seen so far is that our kind of one might say our portfolio enterprises have been succeeding to raise further funding from private capital markets, from venture capital markets. They have been succeeding also to raise research funding from the external markets, one might say, and that they have been throwing the tiny stone into the otherwise very silent European higher education scene, where suddenly the new strongly entrepreneurship focused postgraduate degree programs have become extremely popular. And that's another experience we have used in Europe to say that we don't have any problems with higher education. It's a super good. We don't have a problem with our research. It's a world class. However, the fact that it has been sometimes, or even the fact that it is a world class and super good, is not an argument for not trying to make it even better, make it to respond to the present demands and needs. And it was very interesting to see the discussion and debate and voting by legs of students who have been applying or reapplying to that postgraduate degree program. Our biggest aim today with Alex is not just to go out to 3 Baltic prime ministers and to their advisors and to present our new strategy 2014 plus and get their support. It's the event here is extremely valuable because from the prime minister's meeting you don't get a substantive feedback. You get formal feedback. You get formal political feedback, which is also important. The substantive feedback is expected to take place here. We are having really 2 big issues which we try to engage you, and already thank you in advance for being here. First of all, the thematic areas which we are proposing out for new knowledge and innovation communities 2014 plus. What do you think? Are they relevant? Are they important? Are they at all addressable in that present understanding of the composition of our competence? Can we, because we can always say that there is a big problem, but do we have at all right now presently a structure for competencies to deal with that problem? So that's one area. And second is really the approach we have, the entrepreneurial approach for innovation factories which combine higher education, research and businesses. And is that an approach which is made for Europe, made by Europe, or should we have extra dimensions which we have not been recognizing yet? One question very clearly is, how can we engage more small companies, more companies which do not exist yet, which means how to be the one who is also facilitator of growth and startup in the area, and that would be the best lesson we can learn today, the feedback from you. At the present, I think the knowledge and innovation communities, they combine around 200 partners all around Europe, and outside of Europe, the majority of those partners, over 70, are enterprises, private companies, businesses. Around 60 are universities, around 50 research centers. So it's pretty well balanced in between research, higher education and private business, but it's led by businesses, and we at least at the present envision that that should remain the case. It should be a business and their demand driven and their management style driven approach to innovation management which will lead us in Europe.